welcome back to Muscle Fitness, your host, the Timinator. Today, I'm going to show you another how-to video for rotator cuff setup for free weight. But first, gotta do some stretches. Then next, after that, we're going to go ahead and introduce proper form for this specific rotator cuff exercise and or workout. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and go into the actual way to breathe properly as well, along with proper form. And then we're going to go directly into our muscle chart after that, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the purpose of rotator cuffs and why you should do them as well, and why I personally think you should be doing them along with everything else. Alright, let's go ahead and get those stretches started. 3 stretches before we start off the correct type of form, and also showing you the improper ways that I've seen people do this type of exercise as well. Alright, first one, bring your hand behind your back like this, pull it this way, hold it for about 10-15 seconds. Switch arms. And turn around just to show everyone from the front view. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and do the next stretch. It's almost the same concept, except for you just put your hand here. Don't use your other hand. Tilt your shoulder down a little bit, your head to the side. Switch. Same thing, you want to hold for about 10 to 15 seconds. Okay. Then I'm going to do an arm raising stretch in the air. You can do this frontward or backwards, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do backwards so that way I can stretch the back and a little bit of the front. Alright, let's go ahead and get to our panning video, where the video will actually be panning around, showing different angles and all that other stuff. Keep it more interesting for everybody. Sweet. Alright everybody, so got different sizes here, and the reason and purpose for this is just in case you cannot do it yourself. Like if you're starting out, you can start out with a can or a bigger size can. I got a couple different sizes here, but I'm just going to show everyone how simple and easy this is. Stand kind of in a seated stance with no chair, almost kind of like horse stance like they would in martial arts and stuff like that. And then what you're going to want to do is grab your specific weight, try to keep your back a little bit tilted forward, straighten your head out, and just roll it forward. And of course it's just a forward and rounded motion. You want to concentrate on those rotator cuffs front, and then after you've done enough rotations to clockwise, then you go counterclockwise to get that back one a little bit more. You want to squeeze, go nice and slow, you don't want to go too fast. And then of course the reason why you want to start with lower weight is obviously because rotator cuffs are smaller muscles and they generally don't need a whole lot of weight to increase strength and all that other stuff. Eventually, yeah, you can increase the weight a little bit, just don't do it too much because obviously you can get tears and other stuff like that. So just be gentle with the weight with the rotator cuffs because it'll definitely affect them for sure. Alright, I'm going to switch over, then we're going to go to our muscle chart next. And I like to go the opposite way that I did before when I started, just so that way it feels different. Back. Nice and slow. Make sure you squeeze, make sure you breathe properly. So, in, out. And then of course, like I said, I was going to show everybody just a couple of improper ways that I've seen people do it. I've seen people bend over straight down like this, or come up here and try to come up this way. And it kind of depends on how you did it that way. But that angle is a little bit different compared to others. But also, like I said, don't use too much weight, all that other stuff. Let's go ahead, get to our muscle chart, show muscle groups worked. Alright, here we are to our muscle charts for muscle groups worked, which we are trying to focus on the rotator cuffs, which are in the middle of the shoulders and the front and rear of the back. Front of the shoulder and then rear of the back, excuse me. And then since we're sunken down into a lower stance, or as most martial artists would call it, a horse stance, so you're going to feel it in your quads, a little bit in your hamstrings, your buttocks just a little bit, and then obviously for every single workout that you do, your core is going to be engaged just a little bit as well, so you get just a tiny bit of a core exercise as well with that. That's all for my muscle group work explanation chart. Thanks for watching it. Good to go. Alright everybody, thanks for watching my new how-to video. Yet another rotator cuff how-to for free weights. Like I said, you can use cans or you can use the 2.5 pounds. If you're just barely starting with the small muscle group, I suggest to start with a smaller weight for sure. So definitely start with a can if 2.5 pounds is too much for you. Please don't overdo this exercise. You will get a small benefit of increase of bench press. As the maximum bench press that I've got, not every single month, but every other month at least, 1 to 5 pounds, maximum being 5 pounds of bench press. It's not going to be super dramatic, but it'll definitely help you out with your bench press goals. And as always, grab life by the horns and unleash your inner bull.